Hello and welcome to CIS 216. I wanted to make this video to show you how to do this first assignment. If you're looking at your class syllabus, it looks something like this. It's probably going to change because I'm still working on it, but the first one that is assigned by me is this one here, which is the Chapter 1 project activities. You've also got these SimNet tutorials, which I will make another video for, but I'm looking at this one. So if I click here, after you've done the SimNet tutorials, you'll find that you'll have some information regarding these lessons. Now, where am I here? Okay, so this is what I'm mostly interested in, is this area, and this is the video that I'm making now, so this will not be the one that you see, but it'll be the new video. But what I'm most interested in is right here, the student data files and class folder. This is a file that I need you to download. It has all of your files that you'll be using that are not in the SimNet tutorials. So here I go. I'm going to come in and click on these data files. And what it's doing is, because I'm using Google Chrome, it's downloading down here. If I used Firefox, it downloads up in the toolbar. And the Microsoft Edge has a different format. I tend to like either, for downloading, I like either Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. This is still coming in, so I'm going to just pause it. I can tell by the green flashing light it's not finished yet. So I'm going to pause it. Okay, so when I get ready to look at this folder, I go into, I like to do the show in folder so I know where the heck it's going. And see, this one went to my downloads, and the folder that it went into is right here, the student data zip files. Yours could go, it's going to depend on the browser that you're using. And those Mac users, we need to discuss a little bit about that, but let's go into just the files here. So if I click on this in a Windows PC, it'll always say extract all. So now I just have to click on extract all, and that will take me to an area that I need to look at as far as where is it going to go. Now, your book has been emphasizing on how to use the cloud storage. And of course, if you don't have a Windows PC, you may not have, well, I think you still do have the OneDrive. You still have a OneDrive as long as you have a Microsoft Office. So it will install on your computer. Now, if I wanted to do this, that would be the cloud, and I will have to just log in as my account, and I'd have access to those files. So the nice thing about that is that you would be able to have access to the files you need by clicking on your OneDrive and making the folder for this class, CIS 216. And then what I would do is just open that folder. So I'm going to click on it so that it's open, and I've got it selected, and I just have to click on select folder, and now that's where everything's going to extract. So I extract it, and that's where my student files are. Now my student data files are now on my OneDrive, and notice I'm looking up here. And this is a good thing because if you those Mac users, and I always run into about half the class are using Macs instead of PCs, there are some attributes, especially in Excel, that will not work on your Mac. So you're going to have to work at the at one of the student centers on campus. So you'll need to log into your OneDrive and get your files. So this is a good place for you to store. Okay, so here we are at CIS 216. Now what I do when I set up your units is let's go back here. I go in, and every unit has a unit number. See, and this is just telling you, okay, unit 1, and that's assignment 1 in unit 1. This is assignment 2 in unit 1. So when you set up your OneDrive, I would set them up by units, and it doesn't matter if these numbers are in there or not, the A1, A2, and so forth. but each unit should be there. So what I would do here is come back and to my OneDrive. Here I am. And I've got my student data files, and I'm also going to set up a unit 1, and I can just set it as A1, and because I'll need that folder, and U02A1, and I just put the A's just mean assignment, but you can put the assignment 2's in there as well. But now that I've got the units set up, see, I can just come here and paste, and then just rename them. So I can come in and rename this one as 3. Take off the word copy. Oops. And all I'm doing to do that is right-clicking, rename, take off the word copy, and put in the number. And we have, I believe in this textbook, let's see, it goes down to 11. Chapter 11 is how far we go down. So let me come back to my units. I need 11 in there, so I can still copy. So that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this should make it 11. Okay, so now all I need to do now is rename these so they're the right numbers. There's number 5. Take off the word copy. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, now I'm on number 6. Remove the word copy and put in the 6. And number 7, rename. Now, anybody that's had a class from me before knows that I do this to all my classes. It's good. It's just good organizational processes. The reason why is because you get accustomed to them being in numerical order, and your assignments are organized for you. I don't know that all teachers do this, only because every teacher's a little different, obviously. But I like it because it organizes your files, and you need to learn some file management. I don't care where you work, what kind of business you go into. If you're going to be working on a computer, you need to learn file management. So get yourself a system, and this system works, and I'll show you why. See, that's the 10, and notice it doesn't have the 0 in front of it, and there's a reason for that. And then this one is the 11. Now notice what happened. They all organized in sequence. The reason why is because when it does any kind of, when your computer starts organizing your files, it's in a numerical order, and it's in alphabetical order. So if you look, the word student files is first because it's S before U, but all of these the 0 comes before the number 1. That's the reason why down here your 10 is at the bottom. Okay, so that's the reason why I put a 0 in front of the numbers prior to the number 10, and that gives you some kind of an indication. Now when you get ready to open up this folder for the student files, you'll see that the Excel, these came in from the Excel program, but look, this one is this first one, which is the intro chapters. And if you go in now, what I'm doing is I'm in Windows Explorer view. Now for Mac users, they have a similar view. It's not this, their file management is a lot like this, but not exactly. Now for your first chapter, for your first chapter exercise in Unit 1, you'll be taking these files here and unzipping them and putting them into this Unit 1 folder. So there's another, some more processes that are going on here that you need to understand. So first up, what you want to do now is this is the first part of that first assignment. So if I come in and I look at my assignment for this chapter, if I look at the assignment here, it says for this unit, you'll be completing 2 activities, okay? Extracting the lesson files, that's the one I'm showing you right now, okay? So all I want for that is a screenshot. So what you would do is come in and take a blank Word document, open it up, and name it. So File, Save As, and go to Browse. Now I need to go to my OneDrive where I just put my folder, CIS 216 here, and the first one was 101A2, and it was called Screenshot. Okay, so now I'm going to save it. Now what I want that screenshot of, okay, so it's just a blank document right now. The first thing you want to do is put your student name on here. And all this does is prove that you've watched this video and you've finished this activity. So when I come in now, as I go to my Explorer, and if you're using a Mac, I just need to see the file layout that you've got set up. And so what I want to do on my PC is I want to see all of these folders are extracted and these folders have been made. Okay, so I can scroll this up. I've got all 11 in there. Mine is coming off of my OneDrive. If you choose to use a flash drive, you can, but the OneDrive is something that the textbook and the SimNet exercises are showing you how to do. Now on a PC, you come in and you do a quick search. Now I like to keep my Cortana here, and I just go to snip. Yeah, it's SNIP, snipping tool. That's it right there. And I can take that tool and draw a box around all the area I want to show for this activity. So I'm just showing, okay, these files do in fact exist. This is here, and I just need to copy that screenshot and come over to my Word document. It's my blank document right there, and paste it. Now I right click to paste, and that's all you'd have to do in a Word document. That would give me what I wanted for this activity. So in essence, at this point, it's ready to save, and I can click on the save option on my quick access toolbar, or just go to File and Save. Now I use Windows 10. If you try to use some of the computers at the Questa Labs, they're still using Windows 7. So you would need to accommodate for that particular operating system, which would mean that there you can still get into this same feature, and the snipping tool is still available to you as well. So it's not the end of the world, but you may, if you're new to computers, it may be a little bit of a learning curve. So that's this first assignment. And now what I'd want to do is, before I upload it, I just want to make sure that the assignment is closed on my computer. And when I come in here to submit my assignment, that I've got both these documents that I'm looking for. The other document is on your page 015456, which is a guided project practice that you go through and do the actual assignment, and then submit that assignment. So I'll get 2 files here. And so that gives you an idea. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much.